Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm alive. How's it going? Man, it has been way too long, hasn't it? I was thinking about it. This is only like the second stream in like 6 weeks or something. Crazy. Not enough for me, that's for sure. All right. Guys is here. Guys, I finally got the Hyperion video done. It's coming out Monday. Yes. Whoop from Norway. Awesome. Snipe Cam, how's it going? Melobi, Sai, all my good amigos, good friends. Get my chat straight here. Oh, I probably got to start up Discord. I haven't done that yet. Out of the habit here. Whoa. All right. How you guys been? Tell me about what's going on. Do you see the title of the video? I actually have some plans today to take my last bite of a burrito. Welcome back. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you. You actually made it on time, Whack. I actually started on time. Oh, Seamus just got out of the hot tub. Lucky. All right. 12-hour stream, Bogdan. No way, brother. Not today. Maybe someday again, but not this one. All right. Building a weather station. Nice. Oh, yay. Crypto, thank you for following. For anybody that had been subscribed on Twitch, it's probably a good time to go back and resubscribe because I'm sure it's expired since the last time. Jaren, yeah, chugging that water. So you guys see Jaren there in the chat? My legs are so sunburned. So we went to Jaren's house yesterday and installed half, anyways, of his Permatrack channeling and LEDs and his Dig Uno and WLED and got it all going and filmed the heck out of it. But I thought it was going to take a couple hours. It took like 6. We were not prepared to be out in the sun for 6 hours, so that's why I'm so sunburned. On my legs, not my face. Oh, man. You got your stuff out of the cloud. Flash with Tasmoda. Fantastic, John. Fantastic. Greetings from Germany. Just started some NodeRED automations. Oh, good. Well, my plan. Thank you very much, Danger Mouse. All right. Good to have you back, buddy. We're going to do this for all you re-subscribers on Twitch. And Jaren says, everybody's got to get the track. It is so slick. It is pretty awesome. RGB Man had a session that I attended. Oh, good. I didn't know that, Ben. I had seen the advertisements for Virtual Christmas or Virtual Christmas Summit because usually it's a actual Christmas Summit, right? Where everybody gets together and actually talks and stuff, but now we can't. So I didn't know that Mike was going to do a session though. That's great. Building a garage door opener based on the video. Okay, great, Charles. Now I would go with the latest one. Do the latest video because I have 3 of them and they get better each time. I actually have a 4th that has been in development limbo land for months and months. The only differences on the 4th were, let's see, I did have the ultrasonic sensor on the 3rd. The 4th, I added an LED parking indicator that responds to the information from the ultrasonic sensor and changes colors based on how close you get. It's pretty cool. But that'll be version 4. That'll be someday. I'm not sure when. But if you do version 3 and you use ESP Home, you can always add it after. Oh, man. Okay, here we got this. I've got the Combi 2 following your video for Quora and Special Magic. That's great. Awesome. Well, let's go right into topic number 1 for today. Did you guys see the title? I did actually put a thoughtful title, thinking, okay, we got to have some topics. It goes better when we have topics. So let's do some topics. Window shade, automated. Oh, good. While I've been off the air. Oh, good, Tony. I'm glad. Glad somebody got something done. All right, first thing I got to show you. First, we're going to mark this. All right, this is what I got to show you first. It's going to work.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, the Zigbee! 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 Oh, the Zigbee!
Oh, bye, Paul. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so that is now a permanent part of the stream. I don't have a button for it yet, but obviously it's involved in my streaming setup, so we can do that anytime. We should do it like if I did it like every time I said the word Zigbee, we would never do anything else but see Paul pelvic thrusting the air. But I thought that was just too much a part of our home automation world to not have it included in the stream from time to time. So I went through the time and put it together. So let's talk about the Zigbee. Let's talk about the Zigbee. How many of you guys use Zigbee for something? Anything at all? I didn't until not long ago. Who got the button thing? Whoa. Oh. I'd just like to know where to start with the LED behind the TV. Down in the corner. Well, okay, so where it is, I can tell you, Ruperto. If you're looking at the screen, if you're looking at your monitor, it will be the upper left corner. So when you're looking at the back of your monitor, it will be the upper right corner. And then it will go across to the left, down, and back, and up. You can also change that order, though. I know we were going to talk about Zigbee, but that's a good question. And Ruperto threw some money at me. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for money. Let me open it up real quick and I'll show you. The hype train is coming and the applause. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who did the applause? Seamus. Of course it was Seamus. Thank you, brother. Man, those screams and stuff scare the crap out of me. Oh, so scary. So scary. All right, let's look at Hyperion real quick. When you go to your LED hardware page and your layout, you can set where you want this to be. Usually it's up here in the upper left corner. This is looking at the front of the monitor. So from behind, it will be that back, the back left corner, and then go down. Oh, and I got another one. I got another somebody $5. Are we live? Not a repeat? I'm doing well. Thank you very much, John. This is a very much live. I am enjoying the summer. I am. Thank you very much. There is a way that you can change that though, and I can't remember. Maybe it's under advanced settings. Oh, you can reverse the direction. That's all. So it still starts in that corner, I guess. I don't think you can change which corner it starts in. I apologize. I misspoke. But you can change the direction if you want. But anyways, start in that corner, over, down, back, up. All right. And the video will be out Monday. It'll be out tomorrow morning. I've already set it. It's already uploaded to YouTube. I just try and do it at a specific time, which is usually when most of the people who watch are watching. Thank you, Anonymous Cheer, for the bit. Bloop. Okay. I have Zigbee buttons, IKEA, Xiaomi, and testing some Zigbee bulbs. Fantastic, Seamus. Best source in Canada for getting Zigbee door sensors. Good question. Hey, Quindor. I don't know in Canada. AliExpress. I think one of your best places to buy that kind of stuff is AliExpress. I know I got a good relationship with Banggood, and I still love my Banggood buddy Rudy. Still helps me out. But if I'm gonna go buy some like Xiaomi temperature sensors, I'm gonna be at AliExpress. Although this actually segues us nicely into the topic today. How many of you have tried the Sonoff Zigbee stuff? Anyone? Any Sonoff Zigbee triers yet? Sonoff Zigbee sensor. What? So here's the Aquara stuff. So the Aquara stuff is really, really solid. Definitely solid Zigbee stuff if you go with Aquara. It's not the cheapest, but they're all about the same. They're all about the same. Let's look at the Sonoff Zigbee stuff. Wambabeth. Thank you very much. We're going to do another one of these. We'll do unicorns next. Turn that volume down. It's blowing me away. Bought 2 of the Zigbee motion sensors. One was dead on arrival. Uh-oh. The other one works great. Oh, no. What, of the Sonoff the Sonoff ones were dead on arrival, huh? You know what's funny? If you tried changing the battery, that's going to sound funny, but I don't know how long they let them sit. Maybe the batteries that they put in them aren't great quality. Maybe that's how they shave a couple bucks off the price. I don't know. But I will say that my Zigbee sensors, oof. My Zigbee sensors, I already have one of them that says the battery is like 9%. You change the battery, still no good. All right, well, so much for that idea. Sorry, man, that's a bummer. I doubt they're super good about returns. Okay, here are their Zigbee devices. Why can't I select? Okay, here are their Zigbee devices. We know that they had the R3, the Sonoff basic R3 has Zigbee, or Zigbee R3. They have the S31 Lite Zigbee, but even though it looks like their power monitoring plug, it is not power monitoring. They have a Zigbee bridge, but I would actually, unless you're gonna do all Sonoff stuff, well, I guess you can do some stuff because I did pair some of the other stuff with their bridge, but their bridge is okay. I've got a better plan for you. So hold off on the bridge. They've got little button. That one in the middle there is a button press. So it's just a little toggle button that you press. Temperature sensor. I would definitely give thumbs up to temperature sensors. Temperature sensors are useful and cheap, and you can put them all over your house, and you get a much better, more accurate idea of what temperature you have in different rooms, and you can average them all together and stuff like that. Motion sensor, mine worked. Sounds like Daniel had a bum one, but mine worked. And then they have door and window sensors, which work. There are of the ones that are available out there in the market, none of these are the sexiest looking packages, but they work. Now there's one thing here that they're not showing. Where is their that little $4 dongle? Dongle is such a fun word. Let's see if we can go to one of these pages and it will show us. There you go. So there's all their Zigbee stuff. Zigbee stuff. Come on. Struggling. I don't know if it's my computer, if it's the website, but something is struggling. Where's my dongle? Oh, wow, Seamus. Thank you, sir. Look at all those things. It's kind of fun to watch. All right. Hey, they're not showing the dongle. All right. I think it's because it's going to be on a different website. Sorry for my sniffles. I don't know why I'm sniffling this morning. Zigbee series. Let's see. I don't know why they have different websites like this, but anyways. Okay, there's the bridge. Come on. If it's this hard to find, how's people going to buy it? Okay, here it's going to be over here on the side. Here we go. What? Okay. Oh, man. Zigbee USB. No. Jeez. I don't know if they call it a dongle or not. Nope. Oh, come on. I think part of it is I'm going to turn off dark mode for a minute, so cover your eyes. I can't see it so well. Did I scroll past it? I didn't think it was there. I saw there was this other thing. So that's not it. That's Bluetooth. That's not it. There it is. We caught it. Okay. This is brilliant. All right. Now I'm going to put it back on dark mode because I'm sensitive to your eyeballs. I understand. Staring at a white screen is hurtful. All right. So this little guy, $4 plus some shipping, I'm sure. So maybe it ends up being about $7 or $8. But it is a very generic USB dongle, Zigbee dongle that you can plug into your Home Assistant Pi, or in my case, I'm with Proxmox. I plug it in there and just make sure you give the virtual machine for Home Assistant access to that USB port. And then this thing is nothing else. You don't have to do anything else to it. Just plug it in and it's ready to start accepting devices, pairing with devices. So it's similar to like the Conbee, but the Conbee is like $30 or maybe even $40. I can't remember now. I know Frank was a big fan of the Conbee, and I like my Conbee, and it's worked well. And I think I'm going to go through why I think this device and the Sonoff devices and the Aquara devices and other Zigbee devices, Tuya and I assume IKEA as well. I don't have any to test. Why that's the best way to go. But the one thing about Conbee, at least with Decons, is that you get all of the stuff for the cube. So you get all the sides, and Frank spent a lot of time putting in, I think it was Frank, putting in all of the different twists and sides and everything into Home Assistant for Decons and the Xiaomi Aquara Cube. Conbee does work with IKEA sensors. I think Conbee works with a lot of sensors. In fact, it's probably, as I've started to use more Zigbee devices, it's possible that when I've had trouble pairing my Conbee Decons setup with other devices, it's because I haven't put them close enough to the dongle. When you go to pair the device, apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently it's pretty important that you put the device right next to your dongle, even like on top of it if you can. Okay? Thank you. I saw Sir Good Enough subscribed with What Are We Fixing Today, and a couple others that I missed, so we're just going to keep doing this from time to time. Thank you guys for your resubscribings. I know it's been a while. So thank you. It is nice to get that little check from Twitch, so I appreciate it very much. Okay, so what do you got here? Simple. Bought a couple from AliExpress, free shipping. Worked great, but need to flush it with coordinator image. Oh, wait, whoa, I missed something there. What are you talking about? Anywho's, so this little guy, step 1, get one of these. Step 2, buy whatever sensors you want. Doesn't really matter. Step 3, this is where I was supremely impressed, and that is Zigbee Home Automation, otherwise known as ZHA. How many of you are using ZHA? Man, so I've compared now Decons, which I liked. It wasn't super straightforward to get set up. It looks like it's made to do something more than what we're using it for. If all you're doing is pairing devices and getting them into Home Assistant, I think it can do more. Maybe it almost looks like it's set up to be its own system, its own hub. But it works, and I like it. It's good. And then second, I tried Zigbee to MQTT. It was fine. I would put it in third place. But it worked okay. Where I was just so impressed and so happy was Zigbee Home Automation. And that's because it just flawlessly integrates with Home Assistant. So Zigbee Home Automation is it's an integration. So if you go to integration, mine is already going to be here, but if you go to plus, my computer is struggling this morning, and Zigbee, it's this guy, Zigbee Home Automation. Okay. I can only do it once. Oh, we could do it on my development instance if you want. Anyways, we'll go down here and look at it. So Zigbee Home Automation, and I actually filmed a bunch of video stuff about this, and so I will put out a full-on video on this in the next week and 2 weeks, maybe, week or two. Don't touch your face. But anyways, Zigbee Home Automation. So I've already got a bunch of devices configured. We can look at them here. When you configure devices, they just appear in Home Assistant as devices and entities. It is fantastic. Here, look, you can already see my Sonoff Zigbee PIR already has a battery of 8%. Did you see that? I don't know what happened. I clicked something and everything went wonkers. It's all wonkers. Okay, back to this. Back to devices. So Sonoff Zigbee PIR has a battery level of 8%. It's brand new. I have a bunch of other batteries, so I'll put a new battery in it. But anyway, so let's we can pair something here, and I think we can try and repair, because I've got a couple of these that I paired, but then I had already paired with something else, and so they didn't really pair, and so I could probably do some repairing if you want to see what the pairing process looks like. Like this one, for example. We could do this. Let's do this Aquara PIR. So first thing I'm going to do is delete this because it's not really connected. Okay. Oh, well, it's showing here, but it's not really showing. It's got an issue because I tried to pair it twice. So we're going to delete it. And then I'm going to go find it. I can show you. Let's do some desk camera stuff. So here is the Aquara, right? We've all seen, I don't know if we've all seen it, but here's the Aquara one, and it comes with this little guy, which makes mounting super awesome. Okay, so Aquara, I think, probably wins in terms of aesthetics on the PIR, maybe on all of them, but Aquara is pretty awesome. It works pretty well. This one, well, here's the Sonoff one. Just kind of generic, and it's flat, so you kind of have to mount it right up against the wall, which maybe is no big deal. It looks like it's got a pretty good radius of detection, but no frills. You just kind of stick it on the wall, but it's fine. It looks just like the one from Wise. And then this one is actually from ZemiSmart, and it's a Tuya-based motion sensor. But man, one of the best things about this little dongle, the Zigbee dongle, which is just a generic one. Sonoff just got into selling them, but you could get the same one from AliExpress, and you have to put the firmware on it, no problem. Or you could just buy it from Sonoff, and the firmware is already there. You don't have to do anything to it. You can pair with these. So this is, like I said, this one's made by ZemiSmart, and it's Tuya based, and it came with their hub. And until this, I had tried it with Conbi, I had tried it with Zigbee MQTT, and until this setup with this little Sonoff dongle, whatever firmware it's running, I don't know what firmware it's running, but whatever it's running, and Zigbee home automation integration for Home Assistant, I can now finally use these Tuya-based Zigbee devices as well. Fantastic. Carlton, thank you, buddy. Wow, that is super kind. Thug Tech Gamer, new sub. All right, thanks, guys. We're going back to doing the planes. It's time for some planes. Oh, it'll be time for Dr. Pepper next. I missed Dr. Pepper. We'll do that one in a minute. Won't come up in your networks. Check SMB client. I'm ignoring chat, so hopefully some mods can answer some chat questions. And they're, oh man, Blade and Sir Good Enough and some of those guys worked so hard to make a little question channel. Why could I not before? They just wouldn't pair. They wouldn't pair, Clem. I don't know. They would not pair. And it's possible. Like I said, I learned that maybe I was doing it wrong. Maybe I wasn't putting these devices close enough to the hub, to the dongle, to the receiver. So maybe that's why they didn't pair. I don't know. But they would not pair until now. But now they do. And when you pair them, I'll show you in just a second. We'll do this one here. But when you pair them now, they just pop right into Home Assistant beautifully. It's so nice. To all the devices, yes. Well, Carlton, tomorrow morning, and you guys can decide. Maybe you can persuade me. If I finished the video last night. Well, for these devices, yes, I will put links everywhere for video devices. Yes, for these devices. I'm sorry. Yes, I will. And you can always find, and in fact, you probably can find them now. Oops, let's go to the website and see. Let's go to DrZzs.com. This spreadsheet here is in DrZzs.com. So whenever I put a product link in a video, I update that spreadsheet that you saw, and that spreadsheet updates here as well. So you can kind of scroll through this and see. I don't remember if I have all of the devices. Yeah, the Zigbee devices might not be in here yet. So I will update this with the Zigbee devices. And then I will also put them in the video description. Okay, you have my word, Carlton. You have my word. My word on that. I'll do it. 94. Just check, I have 94 devices under Decon's integration. Holy cow. Well, you must have, so Clem, you were doing it right, and I probably was doing it wrong. So found a bunch of devices that said they didn't pair in the Decons, but fishing around the back end showed they were in fact present. Oh, that could be it. That could be what's going on too. Can I do it on a motorized curtains? 1x775 motor. Man, Thug Tech Gamer, I have struggled with motorized curtains like nobody, I think. But I think I'm settled on something, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll do another one at some point. 92 in Decons, 11 in ZHA. Man, well, let's add a device here in. Let's add a device here in ZHA. Okay, we'll add this Aquara motion sensor. Oops, let me get this. You don't need to see that camera anymore. Camera's out of the way now. Sorry, the camera was in the way the whole time. All right, so we go to entities, I believe. Is that where we go? No, devices. Oh, no, you go back here and you go to configuration. Yes, configure. There you go. Now, if you want to add a new device, you hit the plus, which you can't see. My big fat head. So we hit the plus. And after some struggling, come on, baby. Plus, there it goes. Now it's in pairing mode. So now we're going to hold down this button until this guy flashes a few times. Okay, so it flashed. Now I got to put it right next to the hub. And now we wait. Does my alarm keypad still work after the latest update? Ooh, I will check. I haven't probably used it since the latest update, but I didn't notice anything not working. What happened, Ulysses, to yours? Off topic? Off topic? Everything's off topic. Huh? How to get Sonoff mini read switch in Home Assistant. You set it up as a switch, Mexico Matt, I think is what you've I can show you mine. Come on, device. Yours no longer displays? Oh, I'm sure mine displays. Yeah, you can't pair them in both. I ran into troubles. And where I ran into troubles too was I paired, like this device, I had it paired with, there it is. Bingo. I had it paired with, I think, it must have just been Decons. And I'm sorry. I had it paired with ZHA, and then I deleted ZHA and started over because when I initially tried ZHA, I was using the Decon or the the MQTT, my own little dongle, right? I had flashed a dongle and I was using it, and that's when I started playing with ZHA. And then I thought, oh, that's great, but let's try it with the Sonoff dongle. And so when I deleted it and brought it back in ZHA, and it was like in there twice, and it wasn't really working right. And so, anyways, okay. So now I'm going to take it out of there because it's done. Woo! All right. So there we go. It's done. So we can now go back here and go to devices, and we should see our Aquara motion sensor in here somewhere. Maybe it needs a refresh. Why does it not say, it says Aquara there? Where'd it go? There it is. Lumi. And now everything is there. So it's detected motion. I love that it has a light sensor. Is that a light sensor? This is the light sensor. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's one of the things that this Aquara motion sensor does that I don't know if the others do, is it gives you a lux sensor. So it will actually sense the light levels. How awesome is that? That's worth the extra $2 you have to pay to buy it. And then if I cover it, let's see how fast it reacts. See if it changes. It was 48. Yep, 36. It should go down to about 0 pretty soon. Got the whole thing covered. Looks like it takes less than a minute, maybe? Maybe a minute? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Maybe 36 is as low as it goes. Ty, thank you very much for subscribing. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing. We need to do Dr. Pepper. Dawson's here to do the buttons for me. I don't know why it's not going any lower than 36. But anyways, can you have what? Right now? Right now? You got to come ask me for more time right now. Okay. There you go. That's okay. I'm going to turn it back on. All right. Come here. Mom could have done that for you too. And she's not in the middle of anything else. Want to see Dawson jump? Oh. Come here. Just come hang out with me for a minute. We'll let Dawson hang out with Only I got to see his reaction. His reaction probably wasn't nearly as dramatic as mine. Thank you, Seamus, for scaring the crap out of us, as always. Okay, you can go whenever you want. Or you can stay. Oh. Where were we? I have no idea. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the button. You don't have the nuts for more time. Anyways. I think my Quora only reads Lux when it sees movement. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Okay, Hemsley, thank you. Thank you. Anyways, oh, the Zigbee. We got to do it. We got to do it. It's a little tricky. I got to be careful I don't hit it twice. There we go.
Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee.
So I am really happy with Zigbee now. Like I've been using some Zigbee, and my Zigbee experience has really been focused on temperature sensors around the house. I do have like 5 of those, or I had 5. Now I've got 7. And I wouldn't mind if I had more. Like I think that to me in my house, sorry, I bumped the mic. To me in my house, using the Zigbee temperature sensors is the best use of Zigbee. Second best use of Zigbee is going to be the cube. I like the cube. And then probably motion sensors. Because these things are the battery, they're so tiny. Batteries can last a really long time. Gosh, it's hard to beat them, you know? Why would I do Zigbee over 433 for temp sensors? I don't know. Are there 433 temp sensors? I mean, there probably are. I can tell you that the difference, if you look at the difference between, we'll go here and if I log in, I should be able to get you some links. So let's just do that. I'll sign in, and then as we look at these things, I can just drop links. Dropping links. Sounds like a gangsta something. Where they at? Let's just try move. Where's my links thing? Huh. It's not giving me the links thing that it was usually giving me. Dang it. It's a browser thing. Anyway, so these you can see how small those sensors are, right? So if you go to 433 and you look for motion sensors, they are not always, but often significantly bigger. Like if you compare this with this Sonoff motion sensor, this is maybe it's not branded Sonoff right here, but this is what the Sonoff 433 megahertz motion sensor looks like. And I use them. I've got 2 of them, and I've been using them for, well over a year, and I haven't had to replace the battery. So they work, and they work well. They are massive. They are easily 4 times as big as this, maybe more. And they do use regular batteries, so the battery is a little cheaper. They definitely are. They are less expensive. These are what ended up being $8.50 a piece versus $12 a piece. But if it's in a place where anybody's gonna see it, then I would totally. Oh, just resubscribe, no notification. What are we gonna do about that? Let's fix that. What do you want? Let's do some unicorns. Reese Rico, Reese Ricci. Is that you, Reese? Is that same old Reese? I'm missing what Ken's talking about. Can we use ZHA for Combi 2? I believe you can, yes. Yes, I believe you can. So if you already have the Combi 2, you should be fine to use ZHA. I like ZHA. It is so nice. It's really nice. It's just so simple, and it just pops right into Home Assistant. You know, you compare that with Decons, which I also like. You know, Decons has been good to me. Decons has been good to me. Oh, I don't remember my password. Okay. But man, it's just not as easy to get around things. Like even this, I'm trying to remember how to add something. So Decons is great. And if you're into Decons and you like Decons, if you got 92 devices paired with Decons, I'm not going to say you have to switch. But if you haven't chosen one yet, my new favorite is definitely ZHA. So when I'm going to probably get more Zigbee devices. And when I do, I'm going to pair them with ZHA. In fact, I need to get another extender, like another range extender, so another smart plug, a Zigbee plug, and pair that with ZHA so that it will act as a whatever repeater or extender, right? Because the one that I have is paired with Decons, and I don't want to unpair it with Decons because it's helping to get the signals from my temperature sensors in the basement, so I don't want to mess with that. So I'm going to need to do that. I could try that too. I thought about IKEA bulbs too, guys. I did think about IKEA bulbs, and maybe that's what I'll do. I'm not sure. Will the Xiaomi buttons work with ZHA? Yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they sure will. In fact, I had a button. Let me go back to ZHA here. I had a button. It was one of those big ones, one of those big wall buttons that was a Xiaomi Aquara big old honking wall button. In fact, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. And it's unpaired. This is the same situation. I have to repair it with ZHA since I had it paired with ZHA with a different dongle, and now I got to repair it with ZHA. But anyways, I could not get it to pair. Well, I had it paired with Decons, and it disappeared. I don't know why. It just stopped. It stopped being available. And so I tried to repair it with Decons. It didn't work. I tried to repair it with Zigbee MQTT, and it didn't work. And then I tried repairing it with ZHA, and it worked. So I don't know. Can we have the Zigbee? Yes, you can. Hold on. I got to turn it off and turn it back on again. And man, my stuff is so slow today. I don't know what's going on. I bet you it's probably
Oh, the Zigbee! Oh, the Zigbee!
Blue Iris.
Oh, the Zigbee!
I would guess.
Oh,
the Zigbee! Oh, the Zigbee! You guys watched Paul's latest video from a couple days ago where he talked about she was just showing. I was only watching it because I like watching Paul because he's funny. Because he was talking about some receptacle for the UK that's made in the UK and works for them, and he was really happy about it. So he was talking about that, but he was making fun of whatever people in the chat giving him a hard time about you put a Chinese thing in your wall, you're gonna burn your house down and all this stuff. And he was doing a really good South Park impersonation. I don't know all my South Park people, but he was doing a really good South Park character impersonation. I don't know if that's what he intended. It didn't seem like he was going for the South Park thing, but it sounded like the South Park guy, and it was hysterical. I was laughing my head off. Okay. How am I not subscribed to you? I watch all the videos. Let's fix that. Thank you very much, Kent. Let's fix that. You're a good man. Thank you, brother. Let's do the Dr. Pepper. We'll do thank you very much, Kent. We'll do what should we do the next one? We'll do the fat unicorns next time around. All right. Can you use Decons and ZHA at the same time with the same combi stick? I don't think so. I don't know for sure. I have both sticks plugged into my, I'll give you the trains. I have both sticks plugged into my computer. So I have the Combi 2 stick, and I have now the Sonoff one. I took out the other one that I had flashed myself, the CC28, whatever. The best way to pair all the Zigbee things up is custom ESP32. Ooh, I want to read this. Oh, from Valcob. Awesome. Oh, anonymous cheer. Thank you. Okay. ESP32. Okay. And then with custom firmware, because I do binding on it and it will work even with no Home Assistant. Oh, that's cool. Well, you have to show us how you do that. It's the 2531. Thank you very much, Reese. Okay. Struggled trying to set them up together for way too long. Glad it wasn't just me. Big fan. Thank you very much. Adorf, thank you very much. I have a lot of things on the slate right now, and it's become an interesting time. For a long time I had more time to stream and less time to work on videos. But obviously lately streaming has been harder to do. I've been working a lot, but when I'm at work, I actually have a little more time to edit videos. So I've been filming a lot of stuff, and I've got several videos in the works. So hopefully we'll get some videos out. I was thinking I might have to put myself back on a schedule. I don't want to do every week. I can't do a full video every week. It's too much of a grind. I don't know how I do know how Paul Hibbert does it. He spends 40 hours a week making videos. That's how he puts out videos so much. And, but I can't do a video a week. I don't even know if I can do one every 2 weeks, but I can do streams every Sunday, and I can do at least one video a month. So I'm going to try and make them good. And if I have smaller videos that don't take as long, I might throw them in along the way. But I'm going to really push myself to try and make sure that I have one good video a month. Have I thought about getting someone to help with the video editing? Yeah, Jason, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I have thought about it. In fact, I thought about it a while back. And maybe that's what I need to do. It's just, I don't make enough money on this to pay anybody very much. But Nate, you're editing man? Okay. I'm sure we're connected in Discord, Nate UK. Is that right? It was very, very helpful for, when Violent Pooh was doing those streams, he was chopping up my streams for me. That was really helpful. I still have a couple of those I need to post. Anyone want to edit my videos for free? Okay, Kent was helping Mexico Matt. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Kent. Oh, so I see what you did. You gave him set option 19, so turn on auto discovery, so it would automatically discover his read switch in Home Assistant. Then he didn't have to program it in by hand in YAML. Good. Okay. It was connected to both Philips and Zigbee. Do you recommend testing Zigbee MQTT? Have some IKEA lamps currently connected to Philips bulbs. Henrik, I like ZHA better than Zigbee MQTT. That's for sure. Zigbee MQTT takes a lot more work. At least it was for me. And getting things paired was a different process. ZHA is so good. It's the easiest pairing process. It's the easiest integration into Home Assistant process. And with that Sonoff dongle, I have yet to fail. Oh, there was one device that I failed to pair, and it was the vibration sensor, for the Aquara vibration sensor. I tried 4 or 5 times, and I just couldn't get it to pair. And I did have it paired with Decons. Maybe I need to unpair it from Decons and then try it. I didn't try that before. Brew Guy, thank you very much. Fat Unicorn time. You tried ZHA, the pairing didn't work so well. Try it someday soon. Could. Try it again, Reese. Put your device, when you go put it in pairing mode, set that sucker right next to it. Make it touch your dongle. Anyways. Gosh. What do I think about the move from YAML? You mean Home Assistant in general? Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, unfortunately I did, Niles. Unfortunately I did. It was too late. By the time I said it, it was too late to take it back. and demonetization now. Man, oh man. Okay. Well, that was any more Zigbee stuff. I wanted to do one more thing. This is we can transition now into a different part of the stream where we I've got to do something. I've got to fix a thing or make a thing happen in Home Assistant, and I've got all you with me. We can do it together. Try rubbing it on the dongle. Man, where have we fallen so far? Have we fallen so far? Transition to Bitwarden? Not yet. Question. When I have some items on Zigbee MQTT, it says I have an upgrade. Is there an easy way to send that command from HAS? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Is it a service call? The only way that I could see it being possible is if it was a service call. And it looks like the only Zigbee services that I have showing up are ZHA related. I don't know if Zigbee to MQTT puts any, I don't think Zigbee to MQTT creates any services in Home Assistant. So that would have been the easy way. There's probably another way to run like a command line, something, a script or something maybe. But first you got to find what the command is. What the command is in Zigbee to MQTT, and then find a way to trigger it from Home Assistant is probably possible. Decons in NodeRED? No, actually, what I want to do. Oh, there you go. Somebody's got you. Somebody's got you covered. Zigbee MQTT bridge OTA update check with payload. There you go. So it's you send it through as an MQTT. There's the topic, and the payload is the device friendly name. Thank you very much, Skullguard. Thank you very much. For whatever reason, I never got Decons to show the battery level of my acquire buttons. It did temperature instead. You recognize the problem? Does ZHA have that problem? Well, let's look at ZHA. What devices you're talking about? Just the temperature sensor problems? Or temperature sensor? I don't have any problem with ZHA showing my battery level on my temperature sensors. I can tell you that. This is the EWE link. So this is the Sonoff sensor. And there's the battery. Well, it says, so EWE link temperature is the name of the device. And then it shows the humidity and the temperature. And then the battery power is 79%. And this is with the battery that it came with. So, and that temperature sensor looks like this. I'll show you. So that's what it looks like. Man, I gotta fix that video. I can't have it. Can't have it. We can't do crappy webcam video. Gotta fix it. Gotta fix it. 30 seconds of battery fixing. There. Get rid of the white balance. That's one thing. Set the autofocus off. Set it to usually about 10 works well. There we go. That's probably good enough. And we might even need to darken that a little. And now we'll leave it at 5. Okay. There we go. There, isn't that much better? Now you can see it. There it is. Anyways, the temperature sensor from Sonoff. Boom! Thank you very much for dropping some bits in there. Okay. Subscribe for 4 months, Gary. What would you like? Do you like unicorns or planes? Unicorns or planes. Thank you, Gary. I'm glad to be back. We're going to try really hard to not make such a long hiatus. Next weekend, my sister will be visiting, and I have to work night call, but I'll still stream. If I don't stream on Sunday, maybe I'll try Monday, or I can't do Monday either. Let's just do it on Sunday. Let's just be consistent again. Consistency is importante. Trains. I need to have a longer train one. Did I change that whistle? I don't think I did change the whistle yet, did I? Sorry. It's quite a process. So, Magic Cube to volume and AV receiver Broadlink or Harmony VIR. What are you trying to do? So the Magic Cube. So okay, so what you're doing is you've got an IR. Okay. Broadlink is great for IR. Thank you, Seamus. Fail. Broadlink is great for infrared. I still struggle with RF. I actually what's the guy's name? I can see his icon. The guy who created the Broadlink Manager software to grab the codes from the Broadlink device. I actually had a chat with him, and he said that maybe my RF devices aren't pairing for sort of the same reason that my Zigbee devices weren't pairing, is because they got to be like rubbing the dongle. So I might try Broadlink again with RF and do that. Get them closer to the Broadlink. Maybe that will work. But as far as IR codes, I have had great success with Broadlink IR codes, and you can do it right through Home Assistant. You don't even need the Broadlink Manager for that. So you can learn your infrared remote control codes from a Broadlink Mini or a Pro and get them right into Home Assistant. And then you can do your, what was it you were trying to do? Oh, the Magic Cube. Magic Cube through Decons, because that's what's worked best for me for the Magic Cube. When I tried to pair the Magic Cube with ZHA, it did not, all it grabbed was the battery. It didn't grab any of the movements. So I only tried it once. So maybe there's another way, or maybe there's something I could have done differently. But with Decons, the Magic Cube works. So then you can bring the Magic Cube into Home Assistant through Decons. You can bring the infrared codes into Home Assistant through the Broadlink by learning the codes through Home Assistant, and pair the two together, and happily ever after, right? Happily ever after. Let's see, we're going to run. What was I going to do? I was going to do something else on here, and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, we're just going to do the Fat Unicorn, just because I want to. Cannot work. How to write the automation. Oh. I got that's probably more of a sidetrack than I can take. Fish Bob, Matt, you already have them paired. You have your Magic Cube in Home Assistant, so when you spin it, you get something in the event list. What you need to do is set the trigger for the automation to that event. We did that. When did we do that, guys? We did that on a stream. Probably at the beginning of quarantine. And we were, oh man, I want to help you, but, and then, so the trigger is going to be the event that has the specific side or whatever that you want to do the twist motion, right? We did it volume. We did a thing with volume where we twisted it and it went up in volume, right? And we actually even did it in NodeRED as well. We did it in Home Assistant with YAML, and we did it in NodeRED. My volume turns up with NodeRED and turns down with YAML automation. And then your action is going to be the Broadlink service to send the command. Oh, did I uninstall those? Really? Oh, remote learn command. Maybe did I uninstall the Broadlink? Maybe I did. I've done so much tinkering sometimes I forget. Maybe it's an add-on. There should be, I'm sure that there is a, well, I've got them too. Let's see, we can go to an automation and look at it real quick. This is it, and then we're going to go do what I need to do with, hopefully this doesn't have my secrets file pulled up. Nope, we're safe. All right. So over here, I'm sure I've got some here. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, so this is what I've got. This is an automation to turn on the projector. Okay. So the trigger is, for me, it was just an input Boolean. I push a button in Home Assistant, it goes from off to on. And when I do that, it sends this packet. So this is the service, switch.broadlink send packet. This is the IP address of my Broadlink Mini, I think, or Pro, I don't remember. And then data packet, and then this is the code that I learned. This I did through, the Broadlink Manager. But you can, when you learn the codes through, I have done some video on this because I'm going to respond to Paul about the Broadlink and Home Assistant. But when you use when you learn the commands, the Broadlink commands in Home Assistant through that remote .broadlink learn or whatever, remote learn whatever, then you can send them out pretty easily. I hope that was at all even a little bit helpful. If not, I apologize supremely. Just a reminder. Oh yeah, Primar. Mini 4 works with Home Assistant. I have the Mini 3 works with Home Assistant. Today I used the ZHA REST API to make a Siri shortcut. Right. Have you thought about making some videos about that? I don't remember if I did or not. I know we talked about it on a stream at some point in the past because I was using that to open the garage door. So I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool. There is not SwitchBot hubs to buy in Germany, where I got a SwitchBot press, but could not get to work on Home Assistant. I got Home Assistant in RAID installed. Oh, yeah, Ruperto, that sounds like that's a bummer. I think to get it working Home Assistant, I don't know if you can. Amigo. Because even with the hub, if you get it, I guess with the hub you probably could, because there's a SwitchBot integration. No, you can't. Nope, because the SwitchBot integration just uses the Bluetooth. So the only way you're going to be able to use that SwitchBot is directly from your phone. That's it, as far as I can think. That's a bummer, man. I'm sorry. Mini 4 works great with NodeRED and Home Assistant. There you go. Brinsley says Mini 4 works great. I found my Mini. I'd lost my Broadlink Mini, and then I was digging through some stuff looking for something else, and I found it. Frank's here. Bam. Hello, Frank. How you been, brother? Bluetooth PCI Express card. Probably, Reese, depending on what I know, if you're, well, with Unraid, you probably have different options. I know with, there was an issue with, Proxmox and Bluetooth that's on at least what I have on the Nook. I think my Nook has a Bluetooth transmitter receiver in it, but I know Whiskers had mentioned that there was an issue with Proxmox and accessing that Bluetooth transmitter receiver, and I don't know much more about it. How do I automate the solar power bar? I think I did something about this. I did a little clip about this at some point in the past. This is the custom bar card, and then there's all kinds of cool things that you can do with the custom bar card. It's got a really nice UI that you can actually go through all these options and stuff. bar settings. I believe it is animation settings, and I just have the animation turned on. So you could either turn it on or off. I have it turned on. So that's it. So for now it went away. Anyways, that's where it is. Custom bar card. And now it stopped doing it. I screwed it up. I mean, I just left it alone. Yeah, whatever. I'll fix it later. Okay. All right, so let's do what I got to do. So here's what I got to do. Here's what I got to do. This is part 2. We've now transitioned to the second half of the stream. Welcome everybody again. Hey, Carlo. I'm doing well, buddy. Thank you. Google Best Mini voice commands to only control devices in certain room. I don't know, Will. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Here's what we got to do. I have given NodeRED significant control over my air conditioning and heating system. Okay? This is a lot of it. It checks the temperature outside, and then it makes some decisions about turning on the air conditioning versus turning on our house fan, which sucks cold air into the house and blows it out the attic. It's a big honking airplane motor fan thing in the attic. Or it turns on the heater in the floor. We have floor heating. So what I need to add to this is a notification to go out to all of my Amazon Echoes and Google Homes that says basically, hey, I'm turning on the air conditioning and turning off the fan. So we need to go around in the house and shut all the windows and doors. For a long time, I had 2 windows that were connected to motors. And whenever I turned on our house fan, it would open those windows. And whenever I turned off the house fan, it would close those windows. Both of those systems have since, well, one of them has completely given up the ghost. The other one, for some reason, just doesn't want to behave itself. If I go down there and press the button on it, it will slide the window open, and press the button again, it will slide the window closed, but it is not communicating with Home Assistant. I need to redo something down there, and I'm not exactly sure what it is yet. Regardless, more windows than just those 2 typically get open. So for now, until I have the time, like Eddie says, to go back through and motorize a few more windows, which would be ideal for me. I would much rather motorize the windows and have them open and close than trust that people are going to go around the house and open the windows or close the windows. But for now, what I'm going to do, or what I need to do, is something. And what I can do now is to get the announcement made that air conditioning is coming on, close all the doors and windows, or quiet cool fan is coming on, open all the doors and windows. All right. So I thought about how to do that. And here it seemed like it would be easy right off the bat. These are sort of I think these are my announcements. Yeah. So I've got the announcement part done. So what I need to do is just pipe something into this announcement, and then this announcement this actually connects, it links out to my, to all this. So that will be fine as far as linking out to announcements. That part's done. This is one of the beauties about NodeRED, right? Because you can just reuse a bunch of stuff pretty easily. Just kind of link it together. 113 is about YAML automations. We're getting tons of new features, making NodeRED people cry. That's awesome. I'm excited. Is there a beta already? Have I not seen I haven't checked in a few days for an update. Maybe there's the beta. Ooh, yes. I need to update to the beta. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, if I do that, we'll lose NodeRED for a few minutes. So I'll do it after. Smells like lunch is cooking or somebody's burning something. Uh-oh. Smells like something's burning. Oh boy. Okay. rchomeassistant.io for a quick overview. Yes, let's check it out. Automations. This release brings changes to the automations and scripts. Before we start, please note action part of the automation is a script. Okay. All discussion below apply to both scripts and automations. Before diving in, all automations and script changes will be driven by PN. Okay. All right. There has been an issue with our automations for a long time already, which you might actually have never noticed. It's kind of hard to explain. It needs an example. Example is trigger, state, binary, on, action. Okay. This automation turns on a light bulb when the button is pressed. After 10 seconds, it turns off the light bulb again. Fairly basic automation, which is exactly what one would expect, except when a button is pressed twice. So it takes 10 seconds for the bulb to turn off. What if you press the button again after 5 seconds? Think about this for a moment. What actually happened before is that the light bulb would turn off immediately. Chances are you didn't expect that. Actually, I didn't. I thought it would have just not registered the second press. That would have been my guess. Let's explain. First button press turns on the light. Delay action 10 seconds. Automation scripts. Okay. And the delay is active for 10 seconds. The second button press, done after 5 seconds, is actually not handled. It does cause the delay of the first run to cancel itself and continue to run the rest of the action sequence, causing the light to turn off immediately. That bug has been fixed. As of this release, the second button press wouldn't do anything, and the light would now turn off after 10 seconds. The first button press is triggered. Okay, so that's kind of what I thought would have happened. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Yeah. It does. It still smells like something's burning. Falling asleep already. Brinsley's falling asleep. All right. Well, we'll go back through this. This will be a good, maybe this will be next week's topic. Next week's topic, we can go through a bunch of the changes for 113, because this is interesting. Very interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go back to this for now. Thank you, Frank. Okay. Here we are. So, I was saying, it would seem like I could very easily just say, oh, well, the branch that is going to turn off the AC could just go over here, or we could even do it this way. Turn on house fan. I could just branch this right over to quiet, cool, on, and it would trigger it. It could trigger this announcement at the same time as it turns on the fan. Problem with that is this runs every half an hour. And so it will say switch turned on. So what this flow does, it turns on the switch, even if I say it turns on the switch, but it registers a turn on, tells the switch to turn on every half an hour. And if it's already on, it doesn't do anything. It's fine. Just tells it turn on. Oh, it says I'm already on. No problem. But if I also link that to an announcement, then I'm going to get that announcement every half an hour. That wouldn't last very long, right? That would drive even me crazy. So what I need to do is make it so that when it triggers, when it turns it on, this is how my mind was thinking about it, and we can brainstorm about maybe a better way if there is a better way. If I have, somebody's mentioned input Boolean when I did that before. Oh, you can run a condition. That probably is a better way. But what I was thinking was you set an input Boolean that says, when this input Boolean is, so the first time it runs and the house fan goes from off to on, the input Boolean goes to on. And if the input Boolean, no, that wouldn't even work. I was going to say if the input Boolean is off, then we make the announcement. Yeah, that's not going to work. Probably just a condition. Use a delay node to make sure it doesn't spam. Add a trigger node. I think I like the condition. Yeah, check to see if it's already, that's the condition. That's what we need to do, Sander. That's what we need to do. Okay, so that would be a current state node, right? We would want a current state node here. And we'll say quiet, cool state. All right. Entity ID is going to be probably messed this up several times. So switch quiet, cool, low. If the state is on, right? Okay. So we can do, let's put this here for a second. Let's do inject. Trouble. This is, I'm sure I'm doing this like a kindergartner, but, and then we're going to do a debug just to make sure it's putting out what I think it's putting out. Okay. Oops. Oops. Oh, it's because that's a different window. Did not know that. All right. Oh, we're going to change this. Make it the complete message. Done. Open this a little. Go to the debug. Here. Okay. So this will should just tell us if it's off or on. And it says it's off, but I didn't get any message here. Oh, that's because I connected this if the state's true. Haha. Okay, I didn't need the debug. Okay, fine. So it tells us right now that it's off. Okay. So wait. Check the condition. So let's see. If I pipe this in from here. Now. You guys get to watch me struggle with this. So which is going to happen first? Oh, I put a delay. I could put a delay there, right? Turning on. We're going to say turning on. Okay. So if the state is on, no, if it's off, yeah, that'll work. And then if we just do a delay, just long enough that it will, gosh, so congested. Hey, where's my delay? So congested, now I have to rearrange everything. It's going to take forever. Come on now. Okay. How's that look? What do you guys think of that? All right. Now, I'm going to read some comments and see what you guys think I did wrong. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what Reese is saying. Reese is saying if I just put this here, then I don't need the delay. Is that right? I don't mind YAML because it's also used elsewhere in DevOps. I like that I know at least a little bit of YAML. I wish almost doesn't use JavaScript or something instead of YAML. I'm glad it doesn't. YAML's simple for me. I like it. Allow me to achieve what I asked DrZzs earlier in the stream. Awesome, Matt. That's great. Have you been using this link? It's good for Zigbee. What link was that? The Zigbee? I've been using this link for the Zigbee. Maybe. Use throttle node? Ooh, I don't know what a throttle node does.
Oh, the Zigbee! 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 Oh, the Zigbee!
Blackadder's a smart dude. Compatibility repository. Oh, wow. Sweet. Wow. Okay. Hot dog. That's fantastic. Is this one ZHA? Oh, that's great. So before you buy a Zigbee device, check out Blackadder's Zigbee device compatibility repository and make sure that it's going to work with your hub. That's great. And it's got Decons, it's got Zigbee to MQTT, it's got Tasmota. I'm assuming that this is there a, ZHA, Tasmota, Zigbee to MQTT, Decons, ZI Gate, which I haven't heard of before, and IO Broker Zigbee. I haven't heard of that one before either, so. Put the state node. Okay, that's cool. Thank you very much. I saw who shared that the first time, and then Reese repeated it. Thank you, guys. Okay, back here. I'm going to read some chat. Put the state node before the call service node. You will only turn it off if it's on. Yeah, I think you're right. So let's delete this, and we'll get rid of this, and we're going to move this. And if the state is off, so I'm going to change this to on to off. That makes more sense. Because if it's off, I'm going to do it like this. Quiet, cool, off, question mark. Quiet, cool, off. If it's yes, then it will turn it on. And it will make the announcement. That's easy. Right? How's that? That looks easy. That way, if the quiet cool, if it hits this and the quiet cool is on, it won't do anything. It won't tell it to turn off again, and it won't make the announcement again. So simple. Gosh, I set aside an hour to do that. So we got some time now. Actually, let's do the same thing for these others. Let's do the same thing. All right. We'll copy this and paste it here. And we're going to edit this. Oh, gosh. Let's see. What do we have? I guess it can check the state of all of these. Can it check the state of more than one? How do you get it to check the state of more than one? The link also gives you a place to buy them from. Yes! And examples. Awesome. You'll need assistant relay for the broadcast. At least that's what I use. Oh, to broadcast it? Oh, I've got my broadcasting set up. I don't remember what I used, but it's set up. So we've made it easy. We did it a long time ago. Oh, assistance relay for the broadcast? Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about, that had something to do with getting Google Home to do something, right? I just use text to speech and it works. Multiple IDs separated by commas. Okay. Okay, good. So then let's copy that link or copy that list, because in here I already have all these. These are my climates. And so I'm going to, oh wait, no, I don't want call service. I want this one. Okay. Let's make sure this is still right. Call, okay, I didn't mess it up. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to break. See, you should be able to, why doesn't it just pop in there? I thought it did. Oh, because I've got two outputs. It's got to know which output. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so now, are the heaters off? If they are off, oh no, I put this on the wrong one. Oh shoot, I know what I did wrong. I totally screwed this up. This should go here. And then this one goes in here. So if it's cold outside, then are the floor heaters off? If they are yes off, then turn them on and make the announcement that they've been turned on. Okay. Okay. I think that works. You guys see a problem with that? You guys see a problem with that? I'm doing NodeRED Blade. Yeah, I'm doing it. What? Use the get entities node. Oh, get entities. Get entities. Oh, interesting. Let's get entities. That's not one I've played with before. So I put a bunch of nodes. I put a bunch of names in here. I'm not sure what that one does. What does that one do? I guess there's a way that it tells you what it does, right? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Where's the one information about the get entities node? There it is. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was a place where it gave you the instructions. What about late at night? Do you want those announcements going off at like 3 a.m.? Ooh, good question, Jake. Jake, thank you for saving my marriage. Holy cow. Property is the entity ID. Oh, I see what you did. So get entities. Okay, so let's try that. Let's just say it's is it not, why is it not listing my, should be listing my entities. Let's say why is it not listing? It's not giving me entities to choose from. And then I could add another one, right? But so if they're all true, then it comes out here. Is that what that one does? Oh, type entity ID in that field. Oh, I'm sorry. Entity ID. And then this. Oh, is that return all entities that match the properties criteria. Okay. Will I check for open windows? We could. That's the other thing. That's another part of this to do. This is probably a good idea. I need to learn how to use this one. So I'm gonna hold off because I think as long as this works, I'm gonna leave this one for now. Oh, it'll return all entities under 50%. Okay. Okay. I need to learn how to use that one. But in this case, I don't want to return everything. I don't want to return everything that's off or something like that, right? So, but I do like Jake's idea of limiting this announcement based on time. So let's delete this. And then we need, what's the best way to do that? Would some sort of a time, or just would it be another state? It just a time check. Time check. Great. We're gonna make it 10:30 p.m. Is it 10:30 yet? So if it's past that time, so time check, if it's past 10:30, then I don't want it to go. So this will be true, right? It's not giving me a, is that how that won't work? Time range is better? Okay. Time range. All right, let's play with time range. Too late for announcements. I should probably put this someplace else. They should probably go like, well, no, it has to be, well, yeah, this could go This could actually go where my announcements are. That would probably be a smarter thing to do. Light scheduler. All right, let's compare these two. Golden hour. Okay, I see. So I could say the start time would be like in the morning, say, by 7:30. Fine, whatever, 7:30. End time, 10:30. All right. So then, with outside. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I think I will put this at 7 o'clock because typically they should be waking up by then. If you can't tell, my eyes have glazed over. My glasses filter out the color NodeRED. And then let's just look at light scheduler. So it's going to be something similar. More complicated. I like this. I'm going to go with this one. But yeah, this should go. Let's copy that and let's actually put that here. Right? Oops, I didn't copy the right one. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, niño. There we go. Okay. So I should put this one here. Like that. But with all of them. Oh my gosh. So this is my OCD. Like, I didn't realize this was a problem with NodeRED, but how many of you sit there and rearrange all of your nodes so that they look right? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to do all these. Just cut all these off. Okay. I love, out of the corner of my eye, I can see the chat just blink, 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 and I know I've hit something, right? I've triggered somebody or some few of you. All right, in NodeRED, you can highlight to select multiple. You can hold, I think, Shift to snap the grid while moving. Oh. Anyways, so this is good. This is good. So now that looks like a tangled mess. But maybe we can, let's do this so it looks pretty. It's got to look pretty. Like, what's the point of NodeRED if it doesn't look pretty? There's a lot more to NodeRED than looking pretty, DrZzs. That was my best Blade impersonation. I love you, man. This is so... Okay. Got to do this right. Like, it's got to be pretty. You know? Got to be pretty. Okay. Now let's go back to this other thing. Why are there so many Alexa announced nodes? Because it's announcing to each one separately. It's announcing to each echo dot separately. It's probably not necessary. You could just separate them with commas. What I found for some reason, and I found this using YAML, and I guess I just applied it to NodeRED when I switched those things over to NodeRED. But I noticed if I had, in the automation, if I had the action, sorry, I've been saying it out loud, haven't I? If I had the automation and then had, for the action, notify, Amazon Echo, text-to-speech, whatever, and then I listed all the devices, it would not always get all the devices. I don't know if it would stop at some, or if it would skip some, or if it was in the middle, it would not. I don't know, but it would often not make that announcement to all the devices. If I set each action separate and made one action, text to speech announce this device, this message. Okay, next text to speech device, this message. Next text to speech device, this message. Then it would work. So since I've done it this way and had them all separated out, I haven't had a problem with them just randomly not going out to some of the devices. Message, Tumble dryers finished, target, media player, input, Tom echoes in a call service. So like a list. Never had an issue with NodeRED. I announced to multiple Google and they say it all working with NodeRED. Yeah, well, maybe I can try it at some point. Subflow that contains all of them, have one link to it. Yeah, could do that too. Those are good ideas. Very good ideas. So link in or link out. Yeah, so the link in and link out I am doing, fortunately. Like this is linked out to all this. Right? So anyways, let's see where we're at here. Let's see where we're at. All right, so oh yeah, we need to connect this back up. All right, so now let's walk through. If it's cool outside, but not too cold outside. If it's too cold outside, it turns on the heaters. It takes this. This is just giving it the payload. This is giving it the announcement. It goes to the announce page. It makes sure that it's not too late at night, and then it makes the announcement. Great. If it is warm enough outside, but not too warm, then it checks to see if the fan is off. If the fan is off, it's going to make the announcement, same pathway, make sure it's the right time, and turn the fan on. Okay, brilliant. So we need to do the same thing. Now we need to do it with this and the air conditioning. Oh, so let's go in here and turn on the air conditioning units. All right, so now this will have to go here, right? Okay, so now it's hot outside. Is the AC off? Yes, it is. Well, then doggone it, turn it on. Get rid of that. And make the announcement. Is that right? What do you think? Did I mess up? Where'd I mess up? Can you use ZHA with CC 2531? Yes, Timbo, the 2531, I'm pretty sure is the exact same one that Sonoff is selling. Is that right? Screen is black. My screen is black? Uh-oh. Subflows? These subflows? It's just this. Wait, is that what that is? I don't know what that is. We made that when we did this. It's basically saying, it's this, anytime I want to make an announcement, I guess this was a subflow we made, I don't know. Wait, let's look at that again. Hold on a second. Subflow template. Oh yeah, so it takes the message. This was because I had a button. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. It turns off that button every time. So maybe I don't need this. All I need is this. I just copied it, and then I don't always have a button for him. That's funny. Well, now I could have a button for him. We made this when we did this because I have buttons for these. So what we did with this was turn off the button, and then I just been copying that. All I needed to do is copy this. Whoops. Right? Because this is the subflow, basically. All I needed was this one. Ron, what are we doing today? We did a whole bunch of Zigbee, and right now we've been doing an announcement to make sure that everybody, you have some unused nodes. We have making announcements so that people will close the windows and doors. I saw a pic of a pile of Bonofries that were going my way. Yeah, that's right, Pedro. Pile of Bonofries going my way. Had to restart YouTube. The screen was black out. Your logo was still there. I could hear you and the chat was fine. That is crazy. The big spaghetti. I'm not baby steps for me on NodeRED. Baby steps. Let's get it to work. And then if we have to do some cool stuff, we will. Struggling with a couple of annoying homelesses like this. Click button to configure player captcha every time there's an update. You know, Arya, I'm sorry if I don't say that right. That announcement, that little problem with the captcha, it happens to all of us. And it doesn't even always correlate with an update. Not an update of the Alexa media player, not an update of Home Assistant. Sometimes those things will trigger it, but sometimes it just happens. And I've come to the conclusion that it has to be something on Amazon's end, where they just need some renewal of the authentication. It's been a pain, but yeah, I this week it happened to me. For a couple days, it just kept happening, and there was no new media player component update. There was no new Home Assistant update that I had done, that I had updated. It just crapped out, and I just had to do the captcha a couple times, a couple days in a row. I probably did it 5 or 6 times, and then it finally stuck. So it's an unfortunate problem. I don't know. You know, we can ask Keaton and Alan. They're the Alexa media player masters. But I don't know that they have a better answer than sometimes Amazon just requires us to renew that. That's what it has. That's what I've come to. And Pedro says that's why you should use a Google Mini. You know why? You know my biggest complaint with Google Mini, and I think the one thing that would maybe make me switch completely, they don't have an aux port. I like my Echoes to be, especially because the speakers are generally crap, right? I mean, they're pretty bad generally compared to any decent speaker. And we use them for listening to music a lot. I need an aux port. I need to be able to plug in. Is it not related to the Pickle? It might be related to the Pickle. The Pickle has changed a bit. So that was one solution to that in the past, would be to delete the Pickle and then let it form a new one. But I don't know. Honestly, are you? But isn't that right, Pedro? I was really bummed when I just kept seeing these Google devices come out without an aux port. And you could say, well, maybe they could just pair to Bluetooth, but they don't, or they don't stay paired. Like we have a Google Home Mini in the bathroom, in the master bathroom that I have right next to where I brush my teeth and shave my head. And I like to turn on some music. And I wanted it to pair with this little Bose speaker that I had in the bathroom. But it won't continuously pair. Like I can't walk into the bathroom and I just want to listen to music for 5 or 10 minutes. And I don't want to go through a minute and a half or 2 minutes of menus to pair the stinking speaker every time. So anyways, should the Pickle? Yes, sir, good enough. And I'm not going to read that out loud. No jack is the new thing, even with mobiles. Yeah, I know. I'm sad about that too, for me. Oh, hey, thanks for staying with me while gardening. You are welcome. Thank you for resubscribing on Twitch. We're going to do the dun 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 dun. I like that, Jason. You know what? Maybe that's what I should do. What's my favorite Chromecast with video? Chromecast with video, Welbo. I don't know. I don't use Chromecast. I have them. I have several. I don't use them. Use a Chromecast audio. Yeah. That's probably a better way to do it. But then I can't say, hey, monkey, turn on whatever music, If it's an audio, I've got to go in and I don't know. Maybe there's a way. Maybe you're telling me the right way and I just don't understand. Issues with ESP home temp sensor dropping out of HA but still showing the transmitting data to the ESP home. Only way to seem to fix it is to remove and to recreate it. I wonder what that's about, Chris. Maybe that's what's happened to me. I just noticed the other day, just yesterday actually, like last night, I noticed that my temperatures, my list of this one, why is that unavailable? I don't think this should be unavailable. It should very much be available. So we could try and go into ESP Home and see why it is unavailable. Because the light switch seems to be working in there. I've got a lot of issues still with network stuff. Ugh. ESP Home is one of the things that, like, a lot of these are actually connected. Like this one. This is the one that's supposed to be running. Yeah, so it's working. This is the one that's running the devices in the basement. That's supposed to be opening the window when the air conditioning or when the quiet cool fan comes on. This is supposed to open and close the window. I don't know why it doesn't. When do you do a network cast? Like, you mean to a bunch of devices? I don't think I do very much. I used to. So we have this speaker system in the house, and it's old school, right? It's probably more than 15 years old. And the speakers are good. The little controllers on the wall are garbage. And it's connected to a master receiver, I suppose you could call it, in the basement. And there was a time where I had a Chromecast audio connected to that. So we could go to the Chromecast audio and play it. But it just would disconnect sometimes and reconnect sometimes. And it wasn't always there. And if it was disconnected, I can't expect anybody else in the family to fix it, you know? So for a long time, and it still works, just everybody's gotten out of the habit of using it. But Volumio, I do have a Raspberry Pi with the aux out going to the receiver down there in the basement, and we can use that to broadcast all the speakers. The problem still is the little wall jack that chooses which channel from the receiver those speakers are listening to and adjusts the volume. Those things are total garbage, and they break and they cost like $150 to replace. So I'm still on the hunt for a real replacement for those, which would have to be an amplifier. I would want it to have an aux in. I would want it to have Bluetooth receiving and Wi-Fi connected to the network, like maybe for Chromecast or something like that. And then go out to the speakers and have volume control. Sent link of my video Disney Starlight on Discord. Oh, cool. Let's check it out. Oh, dude. Look what you have done. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Do you have a whole video on this? Do you have a whole how-to on this? Dude, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Nicely done, dude. Holy cow. Beatty? You cannot show my kids this. Actually, fortunately for me, my stairs are carpeted, so I won't be able to do all of this. But man, that is cool. Man, I do have this little side. I do need to run LEDs up that little ledge. That is cool, dude. Nicely done, brother. The stairway to heaven. Going to do one now that it's finished. Awesome, Brandon. I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it. That's really cool. Good job. Have I tried to disable the UPnP and it wouldn't let you? Got the error in the configuration. Can I disable a UPnP at all? UPnP in your router? Or is there another device where that's the Sonoff amp? What's the price tag there? Drop a link. Reese, you have link powers, right? You have a sword. All right, you got to go, Rhinus. See you later, buddy. Thanks for being here with us. We'll probably sign off in a few minutes. We made it. We had a successful stream. This was a successful stream. We got through. We did a bunch of talking about this. I'll do it again. So I'm going to make a button for it. I'll make a button for it after this. Actually, I can make a button for it right now. Let's make a button for it right now. Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee.
Zigbee.
Oh, the Zigbee.
Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee.
Paul's about to hit
Oh, the
100,000
Zigbee.
subscribers too.
Oh, the Zigbee.
He's been on fire. He has been on fire. What happened to my stream deck? Oh, I see tons of messages in Discord that I have not paid attention to. So sorry. Oh, it's because it's just adding me in live stream. Okay, that's cool. I can live with that. Okay, yeah, let's check this out. Sonos shop. All right. Oh, $649. Whoo, no. No. Maybe my max budget on those would be something like $50. Max. Why a warning? On what? Who got a warning? Did you do something and that got a warning? Is it ending now? Yeah, IDX. I'm sorry, buddy. We got about another 10, 15 minutes. We're going to go for a few more minutes. I don't know why you got a warning. Reese, what warning? I didn't mean to give you a warning. You don't deserve a warning. You're fine. Breaks lots of stuff via updates. That's your client's biggest complaints. Oh, so Mike does sells this stuff to some folks. The max that I will pay. Arya's we got the same kind of mindset there. Thanks for the great stuff. Let me send an I love you from Italy. Thank you very much, Andre. Thank you very much. Show your call service node for text to speech. I'm pretty sure we've got check like gist or my configuration on GitHub probably has these things in it as well. So you want this? So this is Amazon Echo. Notify each device separately, and then here is what's in here. So in this is just it's just telling it it's type announcement, and then it's doing the payload, which actually comes from here or here. So it's just a message, set the payload to, and then I put in here whatever I want it to say. So it's really two nodes. And the reason to do that is that I don't have to repeat this every time. I only have to make a new one of these, and then just with this link out, pipe it in to the whole house announcement input. See that? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Nicholas, yes, I am. I'm not doing it. It's not a NodeRED announcement. It's like, I know NodeRED has some ways to link with Amazon Echo separate from Home Assistant, like local control or whatever. This isn't that. I don't think there's a way to do that with text to speech. That I think that those links through NodeRED and Amazon Echo devices or Amazon Echo connected devices, I think that's an emulation. I think it's a Philips Hue emulation. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's something like that. Warning, that's what I mean. Oh, you got a warning? I don't know. If you get in the doghouse, just talk to Blade. He'll get you out. Reacted with a warning icon. Oh, Hive. You gotta watch out for Hive, man. Hive is taking over. Hey, Tyson. Okay, what were we doing? I lost track. We were talking about these amps a little bit, right? We were looking at Brendan's gorgeous. I gotta do that. I can't do it today. I don't have time today, but I've got some aluminum channel that I don't think the wife would mind, and certainly plenty of LEDs, and I should run some LEDs up the stairs like that. That'll be really fun. That's really cool. This is really good, dude. You did a good job. What do you do for your vinyl? What kind of a vinyl cutter do you have? I have the Cricut vinyl cutter. Do you have a vinyl cutter, or did you buy those from somebody? We talked about the Zigbee compatible devices page, which I'm actually going to bookmark into my Home Assistant folder. because that is mucho importante. I'm going to go through the release notes this week, and we'll talk about this next week. So next Sunday's stream will be about Home Assistant 113. It might still be in beta then, but we'll talk about it anyways. And then we went into NodeRED and we made these awesome announcements so that there'll be an announcement over the entire speaker system telling everybody to go around and open the windows or close the windows. Your name is Moises Hele. You bought them ready cut. Remember I sent you a DM about Google Home Local Control for things like lights. Yes, I do, Reese, and it's still on my list. I looked at it and I was very happy about that, but I haven't played with it very much. I can cut them for anyone. Look me up on Discord. Oh, thanks, Mike. That's awesome, buddy. So if you want vinyl messages or things cut from, talk to Mike. Mike's got the vinyl cutter. New to Home Assistant. How do add a custom repository from GitHub? You want to go through the best way. Is it Home Assistant Community Store probably? Like, gosh, it's changed. And now, because I always just go through the Home Assistant Community Store. So first thing to do would be to add the Home Assistant Community Store. The wife points are through the roof. Yeah, I'll bet. Work in Home Assistant. I'm pretty sure they do not, Matt. Pretty sure they don't, because they're through Broadlink, and I'm gonna bet they don't. You could ask Paul, or in his video, maybe you already did, but I would bet that they don't. Add-on integration or Lovelace card. There you go. So Frank's answering your question there, Jake, about how do you do that? It's yeah. Usually in here, you can add a repository by putting it in here. So there's repositories that are already ready. So I don't know if through the community store you can put one in. It's so funny. I can't remember how you do it without the community store anymore. Ooh, and Sai also can help with people with vinyl cutting, and he's in the UK. Big part of what I do for a living. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Sai. Hey, baby. Yes, you are. I love you. You guys ready for sign off in a few minutes? Maybe.
I was playing Roblox and then my time.
Oh.
Yeah.
on your
iPad.
I'm sorry. Did it lose your stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Should give you a warning. Did you do a warning now?
I didn't.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. So when you open it back up, you think it'll be gone?
It is gone.
It is gone. You looked at it and it's gone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, we're gonna do some fixing on that today. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. All right. What about SwitchBot? Did I choose a winner? I have a couple winners in mind, but I haven't checked the entries in a week or so. So I need to finish the entry checking and make sure that there isn't anything new. And then I will make the announcement and contact those people. And then I have filmed, I think I probably filmed, 6 or 7 of them. Like I tried them myself. I did them. There's 2 that I still have to try. One of them is the doorbell one that everybody has said, or not everybody, but a lot of people said, use it to doorbell ditch. So I still have to try that one. And then I have one other that I'm going to film, and then I'll do it. So I haven't announced the winners yet. Yusuf, I will. I'll probably make the announcement through Discord, or on the YouTube community page. Because the YouTube community page goes out to a lot of people that aren't on Discord as well. So, all right. What else? Anything else? I think we're pretty good. What do the kids think about the phone lockdown? They're not happy. They're not happy. We even took it a step further. Thank you, Pro. Oh, Pro Water Skier. Nice. Are you really Pro Water Skier? That'd be pretty fun. Thanks for subscribing. Detect knocks that rings the doorbell. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good. I've always wondered what to do with those vibration sensors. Always wondered what to do with the vibration sensors. What was I gonna say? Oh, poo! I forgot now.
Huh?
Anybody remember? La 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 la. Oh, the phone lockdown. That's right. Okay, so the last stream, was it the last stream? Gosh, when we did the you have to plug your phones in. I mean it's become like 1984. What you write the movie, the book, the Orson Welles 1984. That's what it's been like. It's getting that way around here. I'm telling you, it's coming down. So we set up that automation to announce to me and Mrs. Z's if the kids' phones are not plugged in by certain times based on their ages, right? And then I finally got into Blue Iris enough and figured out how to use the MQTT stuff correctly. So that was really cool. So now if there's motion on certain cameras at certain times, I got it, Reese. I got it. Thank you, buddy. If there's motion on certain cameras after a certain time of night, then it will send a message to Mrs. Z's through Home Assistant. Is it through Home Assistant? I'm not even sure. Anyways, she'll get a link to watch the clip. So she can see the boys walking through the hallway at 2 a.m. And she does. And she lets them know that she did. And then we've even gone into, oh man, Ikafar, thank you, buddy. Late, haven't been a stream in a while. Watching Mission Impossible in the basement today. Nice. You got to get, after Monday, after tomorrow, Ikafar, your new project is going to be bias lighting, the Hyperion behind your TV if you don't already have it. That'll make Mission Impossible even that much awesomer. So anyways, the next thing we did after getting those things, the camera. So we got the notification if they don't charge at a certain time. Then there's a camera, and that camera is actually in the hallway where the phones are. I guess there's a variety of reasons why she would want to see that. Anyways, the next thing we've done now, we're on our third different system for like limiting screen time and shutting down the phones and all that kind of stuff. We tried the Google or the Apple FaceTime, but it is a little more complicated setup. So we kind of jumped into a couple other commercial products that we were given a try. But both of them that we tried, they had some unwelcome side effects. They jumbled the apps up, and they worked really good in some ways, but not really good in other ways. And we're actually going back to the Apple FaceTime limits, and we've just taken the time to learn how to use it. But that's what Grace was she was upset because she was playing Roblox and she had done some work on Roblox and earned some things or built some stuff, whatever. And then her app time ended and it just shut her out. Didn't give her a warning, didn't tell her to save, didn't do anything, just shut it down. And she lost what she hadn't saved. So sad for her. We don't want that. That's not the purpose of those kinds of limits. So anyways, I got some work to do on that this afternoon as well. So, all right. 1, 2, but only if I could put it to cloud for you. Okay. Is anyone else having problems with HA dashboard not showing properly to have control F5 sometimes get to show correct? Gary, I haven't been using it anymore. I've been using fully kiosk now and the other stuff. So, all right, let's call the kids up for sign off. Let's do it. It's time. Let's see if it works today. Oh, I should have thrown the cube in the air. Oh well. Here it goes.
It's time to sign off. It's time to sign off. It's time to sign off.
How long ago where you live? Wait, what's that? Kafar. Happens to all of us if you don't save your work. Yep. Gotta save a lot, huh, baby? Do more saves. No, Gracie lost some stuff on her Roblox. She was playing Roblox and her time ended on her app. Ooh, that's a new shirt. Hey, baby. All right. Well, everybody, should we sign off? How about we sign off like the happiest family on earth? What do you say, huh? Yeah, let's sign off like we're the happiest family on earth. You ready, everybody? That would be awesome, too. Okay, ready? Happiest family on earth. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios.
You sounded like Mickey Mouse.
I did sound like Mickey Mouse. Okay, everybody. Have a great week.
My dad's hair. What if my dad actually has hair? He just dyed it green.
Watch the Hyperion video. We'll be out tomorrow morning. Okay? Take care. Have a good weekend.